heroes that are here today, those that served in the military, would have done the same thing if that would have been required of them. They basically have signed a blank check and they've given it to this nation. And they've said, we're willing to pay with our blood and up to the cost of our life if that's what's required. And I'm so grateful for every one of those patriots and every one of those men and women that are willing to do that. The day that my son gave up his life was the biggest battle they had had in Iraq up to that point. They'd been in battle about 2 hours. He was up on the rooftop, and there were 4 of the SEALs up there. And one of his buddies had taken severe shrapnel injuries to the brain. The bullets hit the gun and all the shrapnel went into his brain, and they could tell it was very, very serious. They did not have a medic up there on the rooftop with them. So 2 of the SEALs dropped to their knees to help Ryan. And Mark, instead of dropping to his knees and being protected and covered, stood up in the direct line of fire all by himself. And as a mother and as a woman, I don't know how you gain that strength or that muster to do that. But I'm so very proud of them. They were able to get the medic up to the rooftop. The medic evaluated the situation and said, yes, we've got to immediately get Ryan out of there. So not once, but a second time, Mark did the same thing, stood up in the direct line of fire, provided the cover. He carried the big gun, the M60, and he was able to get all of them down off the roof. Ryan had gone on to with the medic, and the rest of them had gone back to their base. And I'm proud to tell you today that base has been renamed in his honor. It's now Camp Mark Lee. And we're not sure what our itinerary will be when we get to Iraq, but I'm hoping, and I'm going to let that be known when I first get there, that I really would like to have the opportunity to visit that base. But the Master Chief came in, and he said, we found where 30 of the insurgents are that have just attacked us. Are you guys up to going back out? And again, I don't know after what they've been through, how they gained that strength, but those Navy SEALs are amazing. 80% of them don't even make it through the BUDS training when they go through. And Mark looked at his Master Chief, looked him right in the eye, said, Roger that, let's go get him. So they went back. They had done house-to-house clearing, had cleared the bottom of the house, and Mark was not an officer. But that day, he chose to take the lead and lead the men up to the rooftop. And as they were going up the rooftop, he took a sniper hit, and that's when he laid down his life. And many people have told me that a terrorist took your son's life. But nobody took Mark's life because he willingly gave his life that day. He did that to defend his buddies. He did that to defend me. And he did that to defend every American because he so loved this country and he so believed in what we were doing over there. I had the privilege of talking to him the week before he died was my birthday, and I got to talk to him for a half an hour. And one of the things he told me is, I'm here, Mom, because it's the right thing to do. And I'm so, so very proud of him. And the rest of our military are that same quality. I was in the airport yesterday flying out of Savannah up to D.C., and I had the opportunity, I was sitting there, we'd had a gentleman that had signed a card yesterday morning and had gone home and got a medal or something that was very important to him to bring back to me, but I'd already left the tour and left the bus. And so I'd heard that he might be at the airport trying to find me, so I stayed out front. And as I was standing there, I noticed a young man in his fatigues coming through. And of course, as a mother and as one who appreciates our troops so much, I ran up and gave him a hug and thanked him and told him of Mark. And we stayed there and talked, and as I was up by the piano, they had a concert going on, and more troops, just 1 or 2 at a time, not all together, kept coming through the airport. I've been in the airport, I traveled lots, and I've not, other than seen 1 or 2 there. And I had the privilege of thanking each one of those who just returned from Iraq. But my disappointment was no one else in the airport did that. These are our troops that are willing to lay down our lives. And we don't want to be out there by ourselves doing this. That's why you guys are here today, and we so appreciate you coming alongside. But when you see our troops, let them know. We love them, we appreciate them, we recognize the price they're paying for us. So thank you today for being here, and thank you for coming alongside and supporting us and supporting our troops. God bless you.
Isn't she amazing? She's an amazing mom.